Imagine a reset button in our lives which, when pressed, can cure all your mental ailments, can make you focused again in the work that you are doing, and can give you all sorts of happiness in life, and also helps you manifest the life that you want. A button, when pressed, can give you the exact answers to your questions at that very moment, and a magical button which can heal you and makes you feel light all of a sudden. And you must be thinking it cannot be true, I'm just lying. But to be honest, from my own experience, I use this button every now and then because I have learned the technique to get centered in life. What if I tell you all the scriptures, monks, yogis, mystics, all of them talk about it, they apply it in their lives. It's just that we need to just learn to know how to reach this button within ourselves. So in this video, I'm going to share with all of you my secret, which took me almost 3 years to learn and apply, and it has been a game changer for me, and I hope it will be for you too. So let's get started. But before we dive into the video, I want you to pause this video right here and reflect upon the time when you were most happy in your life. Because we all are looking for happiness of some sort. So why don't we just think about the time when we were actually happy? Just pause it right away and think. I'm sure the moment that you thought about was something where you were not thinking about the future, you were not thinking about the past, but you were present in that very moment. It means that button of happiness, that particular place of happiness is not anywhere else but is present in this very moment, in the now. It's just that we don't know exactly how to be present in the moment. Everyone tells a lot about that we have to be in the now, we have to be in the present, we have to enjoy this very moment, but nobody teaches us how to do it. And when you think about this moment in your life, I'm sure you would have been in a flow state. Maybe you were doing some sort of an activity where you were just completely were lost with that particular activity that you were doing. For example, when you were painting, you would have been lost with the strokes. You would have become one with the painting. When maybe you were playing a game, you would have been in a flow state. Or maybe you were just making out. And when you make out, I'm sure most of the people, they don't think about future, they don't think about past, they're just enjoying that very moment. So that is exactly where our happiness lies. So there are multiple techniques which people use, and all of those are correct. As long as we just stick to one practice and do it with all our hearts. And this practice should be something which should make most sense to us. It should not be something that somebody else is teaching and you've just copied it. The next you like somebody else's activity or technique of meditation or something of that sort, and you started doing that. That will never give you any result in life. All you need to do is whatever practice you're doing, just stick to that one practice and repeat it. The key is repetition. It can sound boring, but when you do it, that is exactly where you will become master of it. And for me, it was understanding how our mind works, how the awareness and the mind works. When I got to know about the concept that it's not the mind which goes from here to there, it is the awareness in the mind which moves from one place to another, everything changed for me. And this was coming from a book which is Power of Unwavering Focus. I've told you so many times, which is written by Dandapani, and I am a huge follower and a fan of this person. His teachings have changed my life completely. Although I'm still not perfect at it, but it has helped me immensely. Whenever I come across a situation in life where I'm just distracted again, it's not that I'm perfect, but if I encounter that situation, I go back to those teachings. I try and apply it in my life again. And that is when I start to see change again. It's just that we have to incorporate and inculcate this habit in our daily lives. That is the key of success here. And trust me, if you can also grasp this concept and internalize it, you can also become the master of your mind and emotions. Consider this awareness as an unleashed dog freely moving in a vast space called mind. In this vast space of mind, we have all sorts of things. For example, if I tell you to think about an apple, this awareness of yours will suddenly light up the area of mind which has apple in it. Similarly, it has all sorts of emotion, anger, frustration, happiness, sadness, and you have to know for sure that it is not the mind that moves, but the awareness in the mind which moves from one thing to another. And when you let this dog loose, it will go to its favorite places and will stay there for as long as it wants out of habit. And it does not know what is positive or negative. There is a rule behind awareness, which is where awareness goes, energy flows, and this is given by the Guru of Dandapani to Dandapani, and then Dandapani has shared it with all of us in his book, Power of Unwavering Focus. So all you need to do is put a leash on this dog and become friends with it. When you become friends with this dog, it will listen and obey to you. And when it listens to you, you can keep the dog off of the negative areas of mind and instead keep them in the uplifting or positive areas of mind. The way taming a dog is not a one-day task. Similarly, taming your awareness to be in the now is not a one-day task. It sounds simple to be in the now, but it's not easy. And there are several reasons behind it. Because since childhood, we have been trained in a certain way and nobody has taught us how to be present. So if we are not taught how to be present, how can we expect us to become present in just a day? We cannot. We have to learn to practice it. We have to work on it every day, every moment of the day. As much as you can remember to be in the present moment, that is how much it's going to help you. And the benefits are manifold. Every time your awareness drifts away from the present moment, you have to bring that awareness back to what it is engaged with. And each time you do it, you are kind of building a muscle of willpower. Willpower is Atma Shakti, Atma ki Shakti, which means this is coming from your soul, not from your body, not from your mind. It is something which acts as a muscle, and the more you do it, it gets stronger. It's like going to the gym, lifting the weights. The more you lift the weights, the more muscle gets built, the more strength is built. In a similar manner, your willpower is built the more you exercise your awareness to come back to the present moment. So one thing that you really have to remember when you're doing this exercise, you have to be very gentle with it. You don't have to fight it. If you fight with it and if you get agitated, it will drift away more. Think about it as a friend, not as an enemy. And when you nurture it, when you are peaceful with it, when you are comfortable with it, that is when it will be trained properly. And when you have gathered enough willpower by repeatedly doing this exercise of bringing the awareness back to the present moment, your willpower will develop many folds. That is when you eventually learn to keep this awareness long enough for as long as you want to a particular thing or an object. And when you do that, this awareness will automatically start going into meditative states, which is your superconscious or the all-knowing mind. This is the ultimate button which I was talking about in the beginning of the video. It is something to be experienced and realized, and it is exactly the beginning of a new life where your suffering ends. And when you reach this state and you know how to reach that particular state at your will, that is when you can also find the answers to your questions. You don't have to really struggle hard with your mind. All you have to do is just keep quiet, sit down, take a deep breath in, go into your meditative state, get the right answer. And this comes with practice. Don't get agitated that I'm not giving you the instant answer right now, because it comes with practice. but I'm giving you the tool through which you can learn to bring your awareness back in the present moment. It's by learning how to tame it, learning how to become friends with it. And it will happen when you will sit with it for some time.